So let's get started with loops. So loops is another very important topic, and for us is you have to focus more on these loops. I give a lot of exercises. It's your patience. How many you can practice. So many problems I have given. Okay, so loops. So what are the loops? Why do you need loops? You know, conditional statements are just for filtering. So you have a data, you want to filter the data. Then you have to use a if else or a nested if else or if condition. You must use that. But you want to iterate from one point to other point, or one number to higher number or higher number to lower number. If you want to iterate the data, then these loops are very, very helpful. So loops are used in programming to repeat the specific block of code until certain condition is met false. Until certain condition is met false. So we have a while loop, do while, for loop, for each loop. So these are the loops. And while loop basically allows code to be executed repeatedly until a condition is satisfied. Until a condition is satisfied. If the number of iterations is not fixed, if the number of iterations is not fixed, it is recommended to use a while loop. So it is recommended to use a while loop. So it is also known as the entry control loop. And the syntax will be, first you have to initialize with some value. The initialization of your variable is very important. Then while, and you tell the condition, okay, what type of condition you want. Then the loop body. So curly bracket starts and curly bracket ends. So if the condition returns true, then the body of the loop will execute. So loop inside, the variable value will be incremented or decremented. Basically, you will get an update. The value will be either increased or decreased. So by 1 it will decrease, or by 1 it will increment. That is the part it will happen. Again, controller will pass to condition. So if condition is true, comes inside, these statements will execute. Then the increment or decrement part will execute. Then condition will be checked. So every time condition will be checked. If a condition is true, body will execute. Then increment or decrement part will execute, and you will get the updated value. Again, with that updated value, check the condition. So this is the loop, how it will, until how many times it will execute? Until this condition is false. That's what I told you. Until condition is met false, that repeated block will keep on executing. So that's the while loop means. This is the one. So first, so it will check the condition. If condition is true, the while loop body will execute. And again, the controller is passing again to condition only. If condition is false, and it will exit. So that is the while loop. So here, if you see here, just printing from 1 to 10, let me show you that I want to use a VS Code. So I want to explain VS Code so that you will get some idea on let me open and tell you VS Code so that we'll practice VS Code, Visual Studio Code. I just want to introduce Visual Studio Code now instead of this. See, this is the, so you can create your own, so new folders or whatever you want, right? New, so open folder, I can just create it, or I want to create a new, right? New, so I don't want a new window. I can create a add folder. I can just add a not workspace here. Yeah, here we have. So this part we have. So you can just add a folder, you can add. So whatever you want, a new folders you can add. So these are any extensions you want, you can add extensions. Let me close all this. And so if you want set something, anything, you can search. And so you can add a new folder, anything here. That is also you can do. So these all run, we have seen already, run terminal. Terminal, if you want a new terminal, you can open a new terminal. So you can just explore, whatever you want. Layout you can change, and you can search the files, and then selection. So you can just move the line code formatting, this one, everything. And this is the copy, cut, copy, paste, redo, undo. And here, just we need to, uh, let's see here, what I want, I will just create a file. So let's create a file, a new file, okay? Maybe I'll create a project. Under project, I'll, so new, add a folder. Let me add a folder here. Okay, not here. I will go to, so C drive, Visual Studio. We'll create one Visual Studio project. VS Code project. Okay. Just add. So now, right, we have a, so VS Code project. From here, you can add whatever you want. See, you have a, once you add the folder, then you have a new file. So new folder, whatever you want, you can add. So I'll just add a, just one package, control structures. Maybe another, I just want a folder, control structures. Prompts. So under that, I'll create a new file. So the file you just give while loop .java. So this is how it will create. You install the Java extension. Installing. So you just install the Java extension so that automatically it will pull the Java for you. So see, this is all what it will do, popular extension for Java development that provides Java IntelliSense, debugging, testing, Maven, Gradle support, all this automatically will get it. That's why you add this. So extensions, you can add extensions, Java extension. So for that, go back and you can see just Java. So you write the code now. So what is, nothing is there, right? So we need a class, right? We just need a class. So this is the already class. So we will just create a public class while demo, while loop demo. So then we want a method. So main method we want. public. So see, you have already, when you type, you will get automatically. So I'm just taking the main method as of now. I'll show you the loop, how it will iterate and all those things. I'll show you here. So let's go. I just want to print 1 to 10. How can you print it? Generally, if there are no loops, what will happen? So if no loops are there, what will happen? How can you print it 1 to 10 if the loop is not there?
We have to write 10 times the output. Like
Yeah,
system
print statement, we have to write it 10 times.
times,
So that is a tedious right? If we want 100,
100
and
times.
so that's going to a bigger program. So that's not a effective one, right? So how can we do that? If you want to do very effectively, so we need to use loops. See, loops if you use just initialization, you initialize your variable, initialization. So where you want, then while loop. So while condition. I'm just writing all this. Okay, so this is the comment. Okay, so I'm just putting a comment. So then we have a body. So for loop body is there, while loop body. Okay, so body inside a logic, you build it, logic, and then increment or a decrement. So increment is plus plus, increment is minus minus. So that's the structure of a while loop. So this is the structure of while loop. Okay, let's do first. Initialization means from where you want to start. From where I want to start with 1. Int I equal to 1. Then while, so I less than or equal to 10. So until 10, I want to print. So then print the each I value. So you can print system dot out dot println. So I'll print I. Or I'll use print method. Instead of ln, I'll use print method. Every time I'll print the I value and I'll give a one space for after each I. So /t. So this tells that tabbing, one tab it will press. That's a tabbing. Then I need to increment. So if I want to reach 10, because I am starting with 1. If I want to reach 10, what I need to do? I need to increment this I value, right? So take this I value and increment it. Increment I by 1. So I plus plus. Okay, so that's the code. But so let me explain how it will execute. Okay, how it will execute. Let me show you that. I'll open a terminal. Okay, let's open the terminal and then go here. Open. So very small project. CD control structures. So now I'm exactly in this folder. So here is my class. So first you have to can you mute somebody who is disturbing? Okay. So I want to first, if you want to run the program, what we need to do first, we have to compile. Just compile it first. So Java C and that while loop. So demo. Let's try it out. So you have to give so Java C. Say dot class file is generated here. It is visible here. Dot class file. So it's compiled. Now, if you want to run, what do we need to do? What is the command? Java while demo. Okay. So here to you. Let me clear this. So Java while dot Java. See that it printed all 1 to 10. But how it is executing? So let me go deep dive into one by one. First starts with 1. So 1 less than or equal to 10. What is that? Write like this so that you can understand. 1 less than or equal to 10. What is the output?
1.
1 less than or equal to 10, 1 na. What is this, sir? Huh? Where you learned this? 1 less than or equal to 10, 1 na.
True.
No, I mean, it's true. I is equal to 1. Right?
It's a true.
True.
It's a true. Sir, these are all conditional operators, logical operators. And if you use those operators, you will always get a Boolean value. So these are the basics I already covered. Maybe you missed those classes. Those are the basics I covered already. Please refer our videos. Without those basics, you cannot do anything here. That's why I'm telling you basics are crucial. So this is true. True means what will happen now? It will come inside.
And that block will
And print
execute.
it.
So
It
first
prints
print
value.
statement. First print statement is there. So print statement, what is the I value currently? What is currently I value?
1.
1. So 1 will print here. Then I have given a tab. Tab means 1 space. So space is printed. Then what is the next step? After this print statement, what is the next one?
Increase
I plus.
plus
So what is
1.
mean by I plus plus? I equal to
I plus
I
1.
plus 1. I plus 1 means 1 plus 1. Now what is I value now?
2.
2. So now I is 2 updated. I is updated to 2, not 1. So now this is updated. Where it will go? It will go to condition again. So once you get the updated I value, where the cursor will go? To the condition place. So in the condition, again, now what is the I value? What is the current I value?
True.
2.
2. 2 less than or equal to 10.
True.
Again, true. So comes inside, 2 will print because I value true. 2. So 2 will print and then space will print. Then I value will update now. So I equal to 2 plus 1. I plus plus means what is the current I value? 2 plus plus means plus 1. So it is 3. So again goes back to here and check the condition, that is 3 less than or equal to 10. That is true. Comes inside, 3 will print, space will print, space after what is there next? The incrementation. So I equal to 3 plus 1, it is 4. Now it will go here and so 4 less than or equal to 10, that is true, comes inside. So 4 will print, space will print, and then I value will increment. So I equal to, so 4 plus 1, 5. So now it will come here, 5 less than or equal to 10, true, and comes inside, and 5 will print, and space will print. Now, so this is done. After this, next statement is the incrementation. So the incrementation I equal to I plus 1, that is 5 plus 1, it is 6. Now it will go up. So here, so 6 less than or equal to 10, true, and comes inside, 6 will print and space will print. So this is done. Then, so this will start. So what is that I value? Now I value is 6 plus 1, 7. So now it will go up. So 7 less than or equal to 10, true, and comes inside, 7 will print and space will print. Then here I value will update. I equal to 7 plus 1, 8. So again goes up. You got updated I value. Now 8. So 8 less than or equal to 10, true, and comes inside, 8 will print and space will print. Done. So now incrementation part, it will start. So whatever the statements are there, all statement will execute in the body. That's what I'm saying. So step by step will execute. So I equal to, and 8 plus 1, it's 9. So it will go up, and so I equal to 9 plus 1 equal to 10. Right? Oh, sorry. 8, 9 less than or equal to 10, true. See, if you don't write, you will miss like this. See, I'm missing, right? You will miss. So that's why write all the combinations till last, so that it will be easy for you. True, so 9 will print and space will print. Then I value will update. So I equal to 9 plus 1, it is 10. So then it will go here and it will check 10 less than or equal to 10. So what is the output?
True.
True. First it will check with a 10 less than 10, false. Again it will check with a equal operator. So 10 equal to 10, true. So that will be priority given true. So now, so 10 will print and space will print. And then I value will increment. Because why is still I will is executing? Because still you are in the body only. So 10 plus 1, 11. Now it will go to condition. So 11 less than or equal to 10. So what is the output?
That's false.
False. So false means it will jump from this loop. So it will come here. So if you give out of the loop, out of the while loop. So I'll bring cursor sys out. So just bring the cursor to next line, then you do this. So that's the advantage. Otherwise, you can just run right click and run. Maybe you can run this, run test. To run the class. Okay, we don't have direct option. So you can run that also. Otherwise, run as, here we don't have run as option. We don't have run Java file. So you can have build failed, but you can do with a terminal. So you can do with a terminal. First, what we need to do? Compile, then execute. So without compiling, you cannot do. Sir, one time we compile, you change it, the code, right? That's why. So you have to execute. See, out of the while. So this is how code will execute. Okay. Any questions here? That's why first practice with all these iterations, write. Take a pen and paper and practice. So write like this. Then only you will understand how many loops it is iterating, all those things. If you're not practicing like that, it's a difficult. Okay. So try with print the values 10 to 1. So there are some logics. Let me explain the logics. See, when to use less than or equal to, when to use greater than or equal to in this condition place, or when to use plus plus, when to use minus plus. People are confusing about this, right? Are you so clear, or you have a doubt on this, right? When to use less than or equal to, when to use greater than, when to use plus plus, all this. So remember one thing. When you are printing lower to upper, that means your starting point is very low value, and in the condition you have a bigger value. That means ascending order. You are iterating the elements or values in the ascending order, then use less than or equal to and plus plus operator. If you are using descending order means your initialization itself a bigger number, and you are going down the lowest value. The lowest will be in the condition. That time, in the condition place, use a greater than or equal to. And in the body, use a decrement operator. So these two concepts, if you remember, and it's going to be very easy. So writing the code with the loops. So is this clear, or any questions here?
Clear, Ramesh.
What about others? Okay.
Good, Ramesh.
So
Yeah, good,
Yeah.
Ramesh.
So let's move on to the next one. Here are some of the coding you can practice here. Infinite loop. There are infinite loop. Why this is the infinite loop? Let me explain here. I value 1, but so I told you less than or equal to, right? But less than and upper case should be there. Upper value should be there, because you started with 1 and you are saying I less than, I greater than 0, you are saying. And then you are incrementing. I value always going to be greater than 0 only, because you are incrementing, right? So there is no chance of less than this 0. That means this condition never going to be false. That's why it will generate the infinite loop. And this also, there is no concept of false here, the condition. That's why this will generate the infinite loop. So can you tell me with this how many times this Java will print?
Once.
Once. That's it. Very fast. See, 1 less than or equal to 1, true, comes inside. Java will print. And I value incremented. I value 2. So again it will go to a second iteration, but here it becomes false. That's why one time only. Like that you have to calculate. It's easy. Int I equal to 2, I less than or equal to 20, and so I value you are printing, and I multiply by I. Now can you tell me what are the values it will print here?
What is it for?
2, 3, 4.
Multiples of 2.
Multiples of 2, it should be. So first they will print 2, then
Like-
4,
It will print
8, 16. 4 values it should be.
What are all those?
No.
multiples of 2.
No.
2, comma,
Hmm.
4, comma,
8,
wait,
8 and 16. Yeah.
That's why your You're not executing. So at least mind calculation or pen. Use the
Yeah,
pen. So you're making mistakes.
I plus.
It's not I plus, sir. Again, you're coming back. It's a
4.
I
Just,
multiply by I.
so it's 2, 4,
2.
8, and 16.
2, 4,
8 and 16.
8. Why 8 will come, sir?
2
You are,
into 2,
you are
4.
not,
2, 4,
you are not,
16.
executing properly.
2, 4, 16.
2, 4, 16. That's it. Exactly. Right one.
Ah,
That's why you, so execute. Then you won't make mistakes. So that is a very important.
First one is 2. Second one is 2 plus 2, 4.
Okay. So that's a correct one. 2, 4, 16 only. Next one. Can you tell me the output of this? So what it will print? A, double A, or triple A, or exception? What you will get here?
Yes, Ramesh, I got it. That is correct only. Yeah, got the mistake.
I think this one you can do. Maybe you can practice this, but I think strings you haven't seen, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's no this one. We need to. I'll write these programs and some more programs. Okay, that's fine. I'll write all these programs. So, how to work with do while loop? What is do while? So while loop you have seen is that's a entry control loop. First you are checking the condition, then you are entering. That's why we call that entry control. Your beginning itself is controlling by checking the condition. But in the do while, it's a exit control loop. First you will execute the code on the body. So in the body inside, whatever the code you have written, first time it will execute. Even the condition false also. The body will execute first, then check the condition. But in the while loop, first condition will be checked, then body will execute. In the do while, first body will execute, then condition will be checked. So there's a lot of difference. That's what do the execution, then check the condition. That's a do while. So this do while is, it's a similar, okay, similar, but some cases it's very, very useful. Do the statements and increment, decrement, then check the condition. If the condition is true, again go back to do block. So until your condition is false, the loop will continue. So that's a do while loop. But these are not the right examples, and we have a better examples here. I'll explain these better examples. So let me write few more programs. Join back and we'll so quickly start writing more programs here. So I'm going to take up this and I'll write all the methods. So we'll take up different methods and we'll do that. Okay. Let's join back.